You know those moments in anime where a character will let his head get way too big and start moving like it's an actual threat? Not like he actually starts doing threatening things, like they just believe themselves that they are a threat. It's gotta be one of the most annoying things because you can always anticipate what's about to happen. They're about to get their ass beat, but they're still gonna get glazed. Yet someone else will do something just as crazy, no one's gonna say anything about it. And sometimes you just have to ask yourself, who did this guy actually think he was? Like, who was he feeling like? What did he take to make him think that he was going to be able to produce any good results? First thing I gotta mention on this list is kind of mean for me to mention this, but I have to. Is Hannes in the first episode when he was about to run up on the Titan and immediately shied away from it. Bro, first of all, I get that the Titan intimidated you, but you should have had a good look at it before you started talking about oh, I'm gonna save you, oh, I'm gonna save you. In fact, forget about looking at the Titan. You're from the Garrison Regiment. What did you think you were gonna do? You guys just sit around and drink all day. You've never done any action in your entire life. Who were you actually feeling like in that moment, bro? You forgot who you were actually fighting. All that confidence you had when you walked in immediately just dissipated, nowhere to be seen. Next one I got is Miguel vs Gojo. And I'm not gonna lie, this pissed me off because why was Miguel acting like he was an important character or something? Acting like he was the one testing Gojo, like Gojo was the challenger in that situation. Gojo saw this guy as some random booty scratcher from Africa. Gojo doesn't even remember your name. And I can't lie, the beat down that Gojo gave him had to be racially motivated because we've never seen him use his hands that much. Usually when he does, it's on Jogo or Hanami or something, and he's doing it with a smile. This time he had the straightest face of all time, damn near using taijutsu on this guy. He wanted to feel every punch on every inch of his fist while he did it. There was hatred in those attacks, not one blue, red or even purple used in that fight. He let down Infinity completely, just so he could experience every sensation as he beat the bricks off this guy. And you know what? While we're at it, let's talk about Aiku, bro. Yes, Aiku. First of all, that guy's always trying to catch a case, bro. How you gonna tell a teenager, I'm not gonna let you through because you're a thief? The teenager says something freaky, talking about I want you to put me on a leash. Instead of backing away from the situation, you give him a spurk. What's wrong with you? And we've all read your information in the Egoist Bible. We know what you get up to in your free time. And I'm not gonna lie, Aiku gave a pretty solid performance throughout this match, so I can't even clown him like that. But he had no business saying all of that at the start, just to get flash stepped at the end of the match by this same guy. He didn't score on your team, no, he scored on you. May as well have dunked on you right there and then, crossed you over and broken your ankles while he was at it. This next one I'm going to talk about was actually kind of crazy because I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but you know that Mikami guy from Death Note? As soon as he got his hands on the Death Note, all hell broke loose. Because what was this guy actually doing? He was treating the pen, not even the Death Note, he was treating the pen itself like a saber. The sheer force, and I've never thought I'd use this sentence before, but the sheer force at which he was writing at, you could feel the hatred with every movement. And what was it that he kept on saying? He was saying delete, 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 delete. I watched it in Japanese, it was even crazier. Someone take the Death Note away from this guy. How could Kira have trusted this guy with a Death Note? This guy's mentally deranged. Yeah, sure, he was somewhat smart, but there's no way you thought he wanted to keep silent about whatever was going on. Absolute nut job. No, I'm not even done talking about this. Because never have I seen someone move like that when writing in a book. Sure, Kira thought he was God, but he wasn't moving like he was stabbing someone. You thought you were Zoro or something. I don't know what you were doing. We did not need your contribution in the show. Even Miso was enough. Next one I gotta talk about, and once again I have to talk about my GOAT in a pitiful way like I have before. Go check out that video about dumbest moments in anime, by the way. I gotta talk about Vegeta. I'm talking about him against Broly in the OG movie. I get that you were scared and trying to hype yourself up, but who do you think you are? You've just seen all of the strongest Saiyans, in fact, no, the only Saiyans around with legendary powers get taken down one by one without even laying a scratch on this guy. You've seen his hair has turned green, something that you've never seen before, and he doesn't even have pupils in his eyes anymore. This guy split his jaw open while transforming, and you start talking about some damn Saiyan pride. Shut up, man. This is why you get your ass beat every time, and I'm a fan, so I can say this. Never have I seen someone get knocked out of Super Saiyan with one hit. You just charged it up. You got knocked out immediately. He slammed your head into a pillar and that was the end of it. He good boyed you. No fight back, no struggle, no nothing. You just conformed to his will without a second thought. What did you think was gonna happen? Now, this one isn't even funny. This one's irritating because that's supposed to be my GOAT. But Toriyama never gives him a win. Final one I'm gonna talk about. This one's an OG moment. Sasuke isn't just some weak random, but in this moment, he needs to be humble. Like, at this arc and point in the story, this guy was in aura debt or whatever you want to call it, bro. He was not having good days. Charged up a Chidori and ran straight towards his brother like he hadn't seen him wipe out his entire clan. A whole clan of Uchihas. Top ranked clan in the ninja world. He wiped them out one by one. And you think you're gonna hit him with a Chidori? I don't know who influenced Sasuke to do this or what he thought was gonna happen, but it was dark. It was just dark. If you got any more moments, just drop it down below in the comments, man. This may sound stupid, but I'm happy that I'm at 6 subscribers now. 6 is good enough for me so far for where I am. It's not good enough for me in the long run, but it's good enough for me for where I am. You guys need to start watching the full videos more though, because it's coming from TikTok and shorts.